Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over the 3 things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. Maybe some changes coming here in the very near future. Not sure exactly what those are going to entail, but we will be discussing those here shortly. But we're going to be going over Nazar's location. We're also going to be going over all the different collection sets and their current cycles. And we're going to go over all of the daily challenges. I do apologize, one, for this being out a little bit later than I normally do. It was obviously New Year's today, so I was celebrating and toasting with the missus, and we just wanted to make sure that we chit-chatted and celebrated that going into 2021. So I definitely wish you guys the absolute best year that you guys could possibly have, whether you're playing Red Dead Online or any other game in the very near future. But anyway, if you guys are enjoying these videos, then make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys are sharing these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can. It would definitely be appreciated and does really help me out a lot. All right, let's go and get started. We're going to be talking about the collection sets and their current cycles first. We got fossils, which will be a part of cycle number 2. Lost jewelry, which will be a part of cycle number 4. We have the arrowheads at cycle number 4, the family heirlooms at cycle number 2, and then the coins at cycle number 5. Now, the next 4 sets I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So definitely get that collector bag as soon as you possibly can, because if you want to make any type of money here in Red Dead Online, that's what you guys are going to need to do, is get that collector bag. So American Wildflowers are going to be 3 sets every single day. Cycle number 2, tarot cards at cycle number 3, antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 4, and then the bird eggs at cycle number 5. Now, a question that keeps happening is, what are the cycles? I don't understand how they work. Basically, cycles are just a random roll of the dice. They can happen between any number of 1 to 6. And every day it's going to be completely different, and each cycle set, like we just got done talking about, so arrowheads, bird eggs, tarot cards, things like that, is considered a different cycle set. So each of those could have the same number, or they have the chance of being a different number. It is completely random, and you won't know what it's going to be until the day changes, which is actually about 6 hours prior to Nazar actually moving. I just don't go over it in a separate video. So that's basically how that works. Now, as far as what they are and what do you do with them, ultimately what you guys would do is you guys can go on my channel or any other YouTube channel that does stuff with Red Dead Online, and you can actually type in, say, Lost Jewelry, cycle number 4, and it will actually give you the different sets that you guys are looking at, going over them. Now, the one thing that I do want to let you guys know is that if you guys are actually, if you guys are collecting these, anything that uses the field shovel will be a completely random dig site, so you don't know which of those you're going to get, and you might get multiple of the same ones. Those are probably the more common questions I get offered or asked. But if you guys do have any other further questions regarding the cycles, by all means, leave a comment down below so that I can address it in a future episode. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the daily challenges. Let's just go ahead and quickly kind of just go off to the side of the road here. We're just going to go over the daily challenges in the list mode first, and then we're going to follow that up with extensive detail. So I'll wave this guy. He's being nice to me. There we go. I wave back at him. All right, so let's go over the list mode first, and then we're going to follow that up with details. So we got clothing style updated, don't reach high hostility within 1 game day, 1 escape the law, 1 hairstyle updated, 1 horse appearance updated, 1 photograph your horse, and 1 self-portrait. Wow, those are actually really easy for today. Bounty hunter, we got 2 bounties brought in from New Austin posters, 2 bounties brought in from West Elizabeth posters, and then we have 2 bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows. The trader role, we got 1 Crypt's Special Camp Stew recipe completed, 3 donated Deadly Predator carcasses or skins, and then 20 donations to Crypts. The collector role, we have 2 collectibles found with a metal detector, 3 collectibles looted from non-player enemies, and then 3 family heirlooms found. The moonshine role, 2 moonshine of preferred type sold to a buyer, 4 moonshine served to other players at a bar, and then 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact. The naturalist role, we got 5 animal samples sold to Harriet, 7 crafted or cooked at a wilderness camp, and then 1 legendary animal photographed. All right. Well, mine has recently reset, so I'm only going to be doing 1, maybe 2 at the max for these today, just because, well, these are pretty easy, but I'm only getting 0.1 gold bars per daily challenge. So ultimately, for me, it's not really worth it. But clothing updated, you can either do this at any of the general stores, the tailors, or even at your camp if you guys want to be able to change in your clothing. Otherwise, if you have some stuff saved to your horse, what you can do is actually just go ahead and go down here and go into your custom outfits. I don't know why it's actually not customized for me right now. They're gone. That's weird. My outfits are changed. Interesting. Okay, well, you should be able to save it if you have had saved it to your horse at all. I don't know why mine's not working. That's kind of strange, to be completely honest. The next one on the list is going to be don't reach high hostility within one game day. Basically, you don't get any fights with any other players, and you won't have to worry about that at all. One, escape the law. Well, this one will kind of be high hostility, but not against players. It'll be obviously against the NPCs. You can start any ruckus in any of the towns or pretty much anywhere as long as you kill an NPC, and then let the law come after you, and as soon as they come, then you just need to run away. Pretty easy. One hairstyle updated. You can go to any of the barbers, so Valentine, Saint Denis, Blackwater. Those are going to be the places that you guys want to go. Update your hairstyle. It's going to cost you a little bit of money if you guys want to purchase it. Otherwise, there are obviously hairstyles that cost gold. So obviously gold for gold really doesn't make sense because you're not going to make much or as much back as you would for paying for it. So it's kind of a weird one if you're going to be doing anything with gold there. One, horse appearance updated. You can just go to any of the stables and then at that point just change anything. It could be like the mane or the tail. That will work. And then photograph your horse using your camera. And then you have to do a self-portrait. So I guess you could do a self-portrait of both you and the horse together. And I guess that technically should work. And you can kind of get both of those done at the exact same time. So yeah, a lot of these, like I said earlier, these are going to be really, really simple to do. So, I mean, if you guys are at a higher gold bar offering per daily challenge for the reward, then maybe make sure that you guys do as many as you possibly can. The bounty hunter role, we got 2 bounties brought in from New Austin. So you're looking at Tumbleweed, Benedict Point, and Armadillo. 2 bounties brought in from West Elizabeth posters. So here in Blackwater or Strawberry, or technically Wallace Station as well, which is up by north of Strawberry. And then 2 bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows. Now this does require you guys to purchase the pamphlet, which I really don't think this one is worth it anymore, personally. But because the only time that you're ever going to use this is for the daily challenges anyway, and with the ridiculously low gold payout, why even consider doing it? That's just kind of my belief on that. The trader role, we got 1 Crypts and Special Camp Stew recipe completed. Just go to the camp and complete whatever the recipe is. Sometimes it will require you guys to go ahead and get some of the herbs. So maybe do a little bit of hunting for a specific type of meat. Maybe you guys will need to have certain kinds of canned food or whatever it might be in order to make that stew. We have to donate 3 deadly predator carcasses or skins. Wolves are usually the easiest, but otherwise going after the alligators around Blue Water Marsh area or at the Bayou NWA is a really good opportunity because you can find them pretty much everywhere. But the nice thing that I like about wolves is they spawn usually in groups of 3 or 4, so it's easy to get them all done at one time. And then you don't have to bring them back at one time because you can put more than one on the back of your horse at once. And then we have 20 donations Crypts. I like to donate feathers just because you can donate a lot of them really, really quickly. And you can find birds pretty much everywhere. If it flies, it dies. The collector role, we have 2 collectibles found with the metal detector. Coins, fossils, lost jewelry are going to be things like that. If you want to guarantee the metal detector, any of the coins will work. 3 collectibles looted from non-player enemies. Actually, if you guys go and kill the deadly predator carcasses or skins for the alligators in Blue Water Marsh area or the Bayou area, you guys will get that one completed because there's like a glitch in the game where it thinks you're actually getting a collectible, but you're not, and you don't actually get a collectible from it, but the game will think you're doing it, so you can get to the same way if you're going to go after the alligators with donating the deadly predator carcasses or skins. And then you got family heirlooms found, which family heirlooms will be a part of cycle number 2. Now I'm going to show you guys where you guys can find Mad Nazar, which she's actually not very far away from Blackwater today. She is technically up here in the Tall Trees area, making Manzanita Post the fast travel destination of choice. And then obviously coming in second would be Blackwater. Moving on to the next one, we have the Moonshiner Roll. 2 Moonshiner preferred type sold to a buyer. If you want to sell to anybody but Bert for today. 4 moonshine served to other players at a bar. You can invite this guy in if you would like to, or any other player you want, and then just serve them. You don't even have to do it at your own moonshine shack. You can do it at anybody else's. And then 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact. So basically doing deliveries as carefully as you possibly can. And then last but not least, we have the naturalist role. So we got 5 animal samples sold to Harriet. It could be whatever 5 you want. The easiest ones, in my opinion, are the farmland animals, but it's kind of up to you. And then we have 7 crafted or cooked at a wilderness camp. If you guys have the wilderness camp, you guys can just do ammo there, like the split tip or whatever other ammo that you want. Will work just fine. And then we got 1 legendary animal photographed. I like to do these the Harriet missions just because they are the easiest for the legendary ones. Making it easier to guarantee that you're going to find a legendary. Otherwise, you could just free roam it and just hope that you get lucky enough to find one. But that is everything done, gone over, and covered. We went over Madam Nazar's location, all the daily collection sets and their current cycles, and all of the daily challenges. But if you guys did have any questions regarding anything that we went over, by all means, leave a comment down below so that I can do my best to answer it. But if you guys did enjoy it or found it helpful, then make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Honestly, guys, have a fantastic 2021. It's a brand new year. Make the most of it that you possibly can and enjoy it. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.